My name is Nanda Lankalapalli. I am based out of Hyderabad. The whole purpose of this video is to help you guys who are freshers out of college and aspiring to get into IT world. So I decided, I thought maybe I'll do a video. Please watch the video till the end. I'm pretty sure it's going to give you lots of insights about whether to choose IT or not, and why you would choose or why you would not choose. Even you choose what it takes to really do a good job. First of all, getting a job in IT as well as do a well once you got the job, right? So that was my intention. So just talking about myself a little bit, I studied mechanical engineering for 6 years. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have done non-computer science degrees. So I did the same thing, and unfortunately, I haven't used that knowledge in my entire life. I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate this. So what we study in college, we don't really use it at all. And now IT is buzz and a lot of opportunities, a lot of good paying jobs. So everybody is moving towards getting a job into IT. I did the same thing. I became a software engineer, I became a software architect, and I built products hands-on for more than 25 years. I lived in US for 12 years. Then last 15 years, I have been living in Hyderabad. So I have seen everything. I have done everything, built complex systems with the 2.5 lakhs size of the applications. So I have seen how to build such applications end to end and help people building it, help teams building it. So now what I do now, I actually teach. I don't teach technology, but what I teach is something called agile software development, how to develop software in an agile way. Agile is another term which is getting more and more popular in the industry. So that's what I do. I certified probably more than 10,000 students. These are all professional. These are all not freshers. These are all anybody starting from junior developer to probably a director. I certified many people on this subject, agile software development. There's something called Scrum, which you don't need to worry about at this point. Your focus is something different. So this video, I would like you to know, I will create awareness about what it takes to get an IT job and what are the different roles in IT, and also what should be the skill set of somebody want to play a particular role in software development, so that you are well informed to make a decision, so that you can make a better decision. You won't waste your money and time going in the wrong path. So that's my background, more than 25 years of experience in the industry, doing things by myself, teaching, coaching, mentoring the people all over the world. I've taught students from 35 different countries so far. So I thought this video could be very useful for you to make the right decisions. So that's about me in a nutshell. And let me get started with sharing a presentation where I can really take you through some of the aspects which you should know before you really get into whether you want to become a software professional or not, or IT professional rather, not software professional. So I'm pretty sure you're all coming from maybe you completed your degree and some engineering or non-engineering, or you're aspiring to go into IT because IT definitely well paying. So this is the essence of this presentations, right? So first of all, who are we? So Tech Skill Up is a company which is more of a education institute where we want to really make the people, the students, employable. Right? It's not about just giving a piece of technology, just teaching a technology, Java, C Sharp, something like that. It's more than that. So I'll explain. First of all, we need to understand what problem are we trying to solve. Lately, I have been talking to a lot of students, and what I realized is many students, I would say even 80% of the students, are clueless on what to do next. So I talked to one student who's actually my relative, who completed his IT in a reputed college, but he did not learn much there. Then he went and did a Java course. Then he did a networking course. Then he did a AWS course, and he still did not get a job. And then I was talking to another girl who just completed a computer science degree in a small college, which is probably not reputed at all. And she has never run any program, never done any program. She has seen program showed by the lecturer, but she did not write any single programs. And she felt that basically she's wasted 4 years of degree. But anyway, degree is required, and everybody asks whether do you have a degree or not. So degree is required. So the problem what I'm seeing here is when the students are joining in a engineering or in a degree, first of all, they don't know what they're getting into. And also parents don't know what they're actually pushing their kids to go into. Parents' mindset could be more of, okay, I want my kid to be an engineer so that they can get a good career and make some money, good money. And that's a valid. But unfortunately, things won't work the way you want. So first thing is, do you really want to be an engineer or not? Do you have that enthusiasm, a desire, and also aptitude to be an engineer or not? Right? So that could be one thing. But this may be too late. Where we are talking about you already completed your degree, and there is not much you can do about it. So after the student joining the college, first of all, because you are only 17 years old or something, and probably you did not pay attention in the college and you didn't learn enough. And or maybe you just goofed off. It could be anything, like maybe you didn't pay attention. That could be one reason. And the second reason, basically, when you completed your degree, you did not really get enough knowledge or experience so that you are prepared to take an interview with one of the companies. And the second scenario could be you joined in a college where they did not teach you anything. Though you wanted to learn, you want to be really succeed in your life, get a good job, but they didn't teach you anything because they themselves don't have a proper lecturers. That could be another reason. Or maybe engineering is you're not interested at all. Maybe you did engineering just because somebody wanted you to do engineering, like your parents, but now you don't know what to do. So now, even after people completing the engineering, what I realized is now out of desperation, because they try for 1 or 2 years and they didn't get any job, they didn't learn much. Now they are going into these institutes which are available in the market, and they try to get trained as a Java full stack developer, or Java programming, or maybe testing or something. I have seen one of the such institutes recently. And what I realized is they have like 100 people in a testing class, and where they're teaching 100 people. The lecturer cannot really interact with 100 people in a class. It's more like a monologue, like teacher showing the PowerPoint presentation and just to keep talking. And students have probably don't even have idea about asking questions, and also they practicing themselves is a completely on their own. And if they did not practice, they won't get any job, or they are not prepared for any even interview. And some of these institutes are giving job guarantee. Right? That's very lucrative. But unfortunately, I have seen a lot of students are getting in jobs in maybe a small company with 15,000 rupees, 18,000 rupees, or something like that. And my driver makes more than that. Is that the kind of companies you want to go to when you did a 4 years of engineering, whether your fault or not fault, you didn't learn enough? But again, are you doing the same mistake of spending a lot of money going to an institute and learning some bits and pieces here and there and getting into a very small company with a little bit of money? And for you to really get into mainstream, getting into big consulting companies like TCS, Wipro, HCL, those kind of companies, it's going to take another 5 years at least. And if you worked hard and all the time you need to improve your resume and you need to beat the market, as you are delaying more and more and more, and it gets harder and harder and harder, because every year there are probably 5 to 10 lakhs of new engineers are coming into the market. So my point here is a lot of students like you have done things by mistake or not by mistake, lack of awareness to you as well as your parents. And now you keep doing the mistakes even after completing the engineering by joining some low quality training programs and struggling for maybe next 10 years, still not getting into a main flow IT job. So that is the problem I have seen. And I think that there is definitely a place for service. We can definitely help students here to get to their objectives much better. So that is my intent of how can we as Tech Skill Up can help you is more about, first of all, giving you a quality training program by the professionals who are actually working in the industry. For example, if you are going through something like a Java programming class, and who will be teaching you is the person who has been doing Java for 10 years in a real company, and maybe a senior developer or a technical manager or someone who also has a passion to teach. And those are the people who will be teaching. And because they know what it takes, like academic is different, studying in college is different, applying that knowledge in the real work is different. So that's what we want to really solve. And this is how we want to solve, by providing the quality education, as well as preparing you as an employable individual when you go into the market. That is the intent of us. Okay, so what I want to do in this video is to start from basics and give you a little bit at a time about what are all is required when you are really getting into an IT field. And you can decide at the end, you really want to get into even IT or not. Even if you want to get into IT, are you capable of succeeding there? Because if you're not succeeding there, you will be frustrated, isn't it? Right? You want to have a happy life, but you should have a capability. I'm pretty sure everybody has some skills, and you need to identify what that is. Maybe I can help you do that in this video